The other day I got an email from a company called Baby Audio, which is based out in New York, and they asked if I could review a plugin, the only plugin that they make. I said yes. They sent me a code for a free version of it, which is, the nice thing about having 85,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Not everybody sends me free stuff, but these guys were very nice enough to do that for me. And I thought it was a very interesting plugin. Now, again, they only make the one, and I had been reading about it for about the last month or so. I kept seeing it pop up on publications online that I read and getting pretty good reviews, like really good reviews. So when I got an email from them, I was like, oh, awesome. So I'm checking it out because I think it's really interesting for GarageBand people because it's a plugin that does parallel compression, which is something we cannot do in GarageBand because we don't have the ability to route anything anywhere, as you probably know. It's one of the limitations, but it's a nice thing in a plugin like this where those limitations have been removed. And as you guys probably know, I love stuff like that for GarageBand, where I get the ability to do things that I can't do in GarageBand normally. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, let's look at this thing. Let's look at this plugin, okay? Let's go. All right, so this is basically what it looks like here. You got two knobs, a fader, and a solo button. And if you don't know, the deal with parallel compression is with this fader in here, I will be able to blend. When it's at the bottom, that is the uncompressed signal. Internally in the plugin, it is taking a signal and compressing it really heavily and giving you a second signal to then blend in with the uncompressed signal. That is the parallel compression term. That's where it comes from, okay? So it's you have two parallel signals. One is compressed, one is not, and you are able to blend them in together, okay? So that's what parallel compression is. It's a very basic, simple interface. Looks totally fine. The knobs are fine. As you can see, $29, not too bad there. And there is a free trial. Let's keep going down here. So parallel compression, also known as New York compression, is an essential technique for creating more powerful mixes. But it can be a hassle to deal with the extra routing when you're in the creative zone. We made a plugin that does the hard work for you with a fat and punchy flavor. I mean, really, who doesn't love the flavor of a good punch, right? Anyway. Features: parallel bus hosted internally for an intuitive workflow, unique and adaptive compression algorithm, compatible with all major DAWs on Mac and PC. Hello, that's awesome. Okay, so so that's that. $29 or free trial. If you want to try the free trial, you can go to their website. There's a link for it below, of course. Anyway, let's listen to it in a GarageBand project of my own. Let's do that now. I'm using the Liverpool drum kit, which has a very beefy and heavy sounding snare and a really nice dry kick drum sound. By far one of my favorite drum sounds in GarageBand. When you do initially open this particular drum sound, it has 3 compressors on it. I'm going to turn all of them off, and the only one we're going to listen to is the I Heart New York one. Okay, so here it is, and we're just going to solo out the drums, and we have it looped on the chorus. And so let's listen to what this thing can do. We're going to start with the drum soloed, and we're going to start with the compressor off. Here we go. Okay, so like I said, if I bring this all the way down, this is the standard dry sound. Let me check one thing here on the volume. Let me turn this up a little bit. Okay. So this is the standard dry sound, and as I come up, this is the compressed sound. It definitely makes things punchier. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, that's fun. It's doing a really nice job of sort of squeezing the whole kit together like a good compressor should. I like the sound of it. It really does do what they claim it does. It really does add a good amount of punch, especially in that snare drum. Listen to it again. Start with it off. Yeah. Yeah. All right, totally cool. Now let's listen to it in the whole mix, because this is where I really do think this is where this plugin really shines when you hear it in context of everything. Unsoloing, and here comes the whole chorus at you.
It's my chance to get out of all the pain from that old love. Find my dream and then before it fades away, make a choice and then let go of all the things that I won't show to you. It's my chance to get out of all the pain from that old love. Find my dream and then before it fades away, make a choice and then let go of all the things that I won't show to you.
Can you hear what it's doing? Can you hear what it's doing to those crashes too? Those crash cymbals when it's happening? It's really cool. Really cool.
It's my chance to get out of all the pain from that old love. Find my dream and then before it fades away, make a choice and then let go of all the things that I won't show to you. It's my chance to get out of all the pain from that old love. Find my dream and then before it fades away.
Yeah, really fun on the drums. All right, let's listen to another thing here. I have it on the bass. Now, this is good for bass synthesizers or anything with lots of low end in it. This would be a really useful preset plugin. That's the word I'm looking for. So I have it here on my bass, and it's the only compressor running. Here we go, starting with it off and soloed. Yeah, cool. Very cool.
It's my chance to get out of all the pain from that old love. Find my dream and then before it fades away, make a choice and then let go of all the things that I won't show to you. It's my chance to get out of all the pain from that old love. Find my dream and then before it fades away, make a choice and then let go of all the things that I won't show to. It's my chance to get out of all the pain from that old love. Find my dream and then before it fades away.
It's definitely adding some growl to that bass part. The other thing that it's doing that I really like is how it's doing a really good job of evening out the notes in general. You know, some of the lower notes or some of the louder notes, they're getting properly compressed and it's nice and even. Really, really impressive.
It's my chance to get out of all the pain from that old love. Find my dream and then before it fades away, make a choice and then let go of all the things that I won't show to you. It's my chance to get out of all the pain from that old love. Find my dream and then before it fades away, make a choice and then let go of all
Yeah, really, really cool on the bass. I will definitely be using this plugin on bass. Okay, so last thing I wanted to show you. Now, this isn't a place it would normally live, and I'm just going to turn on my old bass track here.
It's my chance.
Okay, so we have the old one going and properly mixed and stuff. Now, the last thing I want to show you is a place I wouldn't normally recommend you use it, which would be the master bus out, right? But maybe it works for you. I just thought it'd be an interesting experiment to hear it in here. I'm going to turn off all my other compressors, and we're just going to hear it in the whole mix, doing the whole mix, okay? So starting with it off, here we go.
It's my chance to get out of all the pain from that old love. Find my dream and then before it fades away, make a choice and then let go of all the things that I won't. It's my chance to get out of all the pain from that old love. Find my dream and then before it fades away, make a choice and then let go of all the things that I won't show to you. It's my chance to get out of all the pain from that old love. Find my dream and then before it fades away, make a choice and then let go of all the things that I won't show to you. It's my chance to get out of.
Listen to the snare drum. Listen to that snare drum in the whole mix. Check this out. Listen to how much more it's coming out when this thing is turned on.
It's my chance to get out of all the pain from that old love. Find my dream and then before it fades away, make a choice and then
Yeah, man.
let go of all the things that I won't show to you. It's my chance to get out of all the pain from.
Yeah, the body that it's adding to the snare drum is truly impressive. I really like this thing. This is a really interesting little plugin. It's very nice, finally, because, I mean, parallel compression is something I've been well aware of for a long time, but unable to do inside a Garageband. And now I can do it with this little I Heart New York. I wish it also said Philadelphia. I Heart Philadelphia. The Baby Audio plugin, it's a good thing for $29, and there's a free trial if you want to try it on your own. There's really no way to go wrong with this thing. I think for $29, you can absolutely find a use for it, especially on drums, especially on bass. Like I said before, really good on synths, I would assume. Great little compressor. I would definitely recommend you guys check it out. All right, well, I think that about covers everything I need to show you about this little plugin. It's an interesting little thing, and I hope you guys enjoyed the demo I just gave you. I, of course, was trying to balance that out, but I could hear those gain switches when I was turning it on and off. So I was trying to, not make it be like, look, it's making everything louder. It's better, right? I was trying to adjust that output. Hopefully I did that right. I was doing it all on the fly, doing what I can do as fast as I can do it. But anyway, if you like what you see, please hit the thumbs up button so more people see my videos. Hit the subscribe button if you want to follow me more on YouTube. I make 2 or 3 videos a week, and I'm trying to get my silver play button. Been on YouTube for 10 years, have 85,000 subscribers, scratching my way to 100,000. So if you want to be one of the people to help me get there, I would totally appreciate that. If you want to find other content that doesn't come out on YouTube, but does come out on my Patreon page, check out the Patreon page. And, there's lots of exclusive content there. People get all sorts of good rewards over there. And I think that's it. I said thumbs up. Leave comments with questions if you have them. Find me on Facebook, find me on Instagram and Twitter and all those wonderful places where we can all meet online and chat about techie stuff or GarageBand stuff, guitar stuff, whatever you like. That's where you do it with me. And I guess there's probably a better way I could have said that. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later, all right? Have a great day. Peace and love.